check our pockets. What are we getting this time? You can be Doc Brown, and I'll be Marty McFly. So trade me away, I don't mind. It's all in pursuit.
Okay, welcome back. We have managed to sort the fueling issue. Not fueling issue at all, in fact. What I've discovered is it's a problem with the ignition barrel. So we've replaced that, and now it starts first time on the button. Runs beautifully. It's a little fast, so probably needs a little bit more tinkering, but very, very happy with how it's working. So first things first is to get the driver's seat back in and properly, hopefully for the last time, because that sits on top of the fuel tank and the fueling system that goes from there. I've then stripped off one side of the FJ, all of the brakes, all the brake lines, everything else. The pistons are completely knackered, so they're all here and they're off. We've got brand new ones from Toyota. They're now fitted on this side. So what I want to do is take the truck out, turn it around, bring it back in so that I can then attack the other side. There's a couple of rust repairs to do on this side too, and then hopefully we'll be ready to go for rego. Right, let's get to it. Okay, so one thing this FJ40 has is a very weird, fully tubbed, welded rear end, which I was a bit worried about when I first got it, but actually it looks okay. But what I want to do is be able to put a spare tyre on the back so you get the full FJ40 look. The way in which we're going to do that is with this tyre hanger, which I've purchased. So it's going to go on the back here, and what we're doing now is just offering up the first hole. So we're going to do some drilling of the metal through the two big parts of the rear tub here. Okay, welcome back everybody. Today is a brutally hot 38 degrees, but the first time in a very long time, the FJ is sitting on the correct wheels. It's got its front clip on. The electrics are all correct and working. And now it's time to drive it out, turn it round, so that I can then work on the other side. And here, on this side, I need to turn the car around so I can get to the other side and do it working in my really small garage. We've got a small problem. We've stripped the brakes completely down on this truck and they've all come apart beautifully except for this back near side pipe, which probably would have cleaned up okay on this end. However, it is just rusted solid and no amount of heat or otherwise could sort that out. So you can't get these pipes from Toyota, although I'm sure somebody will tell me you can, but I certainly haven't been able to find them here in Australia, so I am going to make a replacement. So I've got some new clean wire, I've got a crimping tool, a bending tool, and I'm going to see if I can make this myself. All right, let's go. I don't quite know how this will work out, but we've got the new brake pipe. So he's routed properly, connected back to the original one. New, if I bring this around here, there are new cylinders, and now I'll fit the rest. Okay, so we have now done all three other corners of the car, and again I just keep stripping this thing down and it is solid. There's really no problem. It's very unclean, clearly hasn't been looked after from a service point of view, but you know, nothing's rusted, nothing's missing, all the bits are there. So it's just a simple case of removing everything and giving it a proper clean. So this corner is exactly what I've done to the other corners, which is just strip it all down, coat it in degreaser for a week, jet wash the whole thing off, give it a proper scrub, and then buy some new parts and put it all back together again. So we've got new down there, new slave cylinders. The pipes, the brake pipes on this side are really good. I replaced the rubber hoses, and there is just nothing more satisfying than buying the right parts and putting them on the car. So new pipe to go from the center to the front drive shaft, and just need some new copper washers in here. We're now going to put it all together. That's the little front one, and then we'll set it all up and bleed the brakes, and off we go. Okay, so classic kind of thing. These pipes are incredibly hard to find, and I'm happy to say they're both in really good nick once they've been cleaned up. This is a vehicle that's been sat for many years, and what you can see is that the pipes there have really started to perish. Fortunately, we have new pipes, so I've just slackened her off with a bit of heat, and then, as you can see, inside, the crud, actually looking pretty clean. So we'll give this a bit of a clean, bit of a spruce up, and off we go. Okay, welcome back. I've got Toby on one side, I've got Spencer on the other side. I'm going to try and do three things today. We've got the brakes completely replaced. We now just got to adjust the drums, so I'll show the boys how to do that. We're going to run the engine up to temperature and change the oil, and we've just got some bodywork prep to do on these side skirts. This is the inside of a drum brake. We've got two pistons, 1, 2. When you push your foot down on the brake, it forces this piston and this one out, pushing these big curved brake pads out against the edges of the drum itself there, causing friction, causing it to slow down. Does that make sense? Right, when we've put the whole thing back together again, these guys are slightly in, so they're not as pushed out as they should be. Consequently, the wheel spins freely. That's a good thing when you're going the right way. When you put your foot on the brake, it pushes out, it doesn't go far enough to actually stop the brakes. So what we need to do is adjust these so that they are sitting just off of the drum itself. The way you do that, there's a hole in the back. Can you guys both come and see this? You see you've got this kind of stepped marker here, cog if you will. What you do is you insert the screwdriver in the back, and then you find the cog, lever it out, and it should run it round. Yeah. But what we need to do is find a better screwdriver. Right, we'll find that. We'll get this on time lapse. I think we'll get this guy down here so that we can see what we're doing, and we'll go from there. There we go.
Careful, careful, careful. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so running sweet, a little bit fast, but otherwise good. Brakes good, but unfortunately it's time to park this one up for the minute while we get on with the bash car. All right, see you on the other side.
Pursuit of turning 5 to